Good morning, Johnny here at my stream, and welcome to Disney's Animal Kingdom for a wild day here at the park. Today is going to be a fantastic day, have so much planned, kicking off with the Wild Africa Trek. This is a extra price tour, however it is going to be fantastic. You go on the high wire bridges over some of the attractions, you have a private tour at the Savannah, and then lunch with a view. It is going to be fantastic, and I can show you everything. So you're going to join us for the entire Wild Africa Trek. Then we're going to head around the park, check out the Nomad Lounge for a drink, and ride some of the favourite attractions here at the Animal Kingdom. So jambo to everybody this morning, and let's head in to the Disney's Animal Kingdom. Looking mightily beautiful this morning. It is just such a happy little park. The music, the feelings. Oh, Animal Kingdom. We've just come for a relaxing wander around the Tree of Life Gardens, and look at the views that you get. Oh wow. If you zoom in, you can see all the animal carvings on the Tree of Life. Absolutely stunning. If you want a more relaxing start to your day at Animal Kingdom, definitely come to the Tree of Life Garden Experience. Look at the views, and there is literally no one here. And you have the Tree of Life all to yourself. Tours, you check in 45 minutes before, and we're here just next to Kilimanjaro Safaris at the Animal Tours. This is where we're going to check in ahead of our tour. So we're all checked in. We've just used the restrooms, as there is no restroom stop between the start of the tour and when you stop for lunch. We have just signed our waivers, which basically means if you get hurt by a crocodile, don't sue Disney. I read it thoroughly, obviously. And we're kind of ready to go. We're just waiting for the store to start. One thing I will say is you have lunch on this tour, which is fantastic. However, make sure when you get your email, you email ahead of time for any dietary requirements, including the fact that I don't do fish or shellfish. It's not an allergy, but it's just a preference. Make sure you email, because they'll sort you out perfectly. So you have lockers provided, so everything's gone in. All I've got is my camera and my sunglasses. I've even left my phone. And then we're all being kitted up here. You can see all the harnesses. And this is the point where you're weighed. So there are specific requirements, which I'll let you Google should you want to come on, but nice little area.
I never even thought of something.
Sorry. You can see here you've got all your harnesses, and then just on the desk here, you can see name badges, water bottles, and earphones and stuff, and then you get properly harnessed up over here. All harnessed up and ready to go. It is it's actually quite comfortable. It's really easy. They harness you up and then they do all the connections, make sure you are good and safe, because like they said, it's much better to be over the top of the crocodiles than underneath and with the crocodiles. You also get a water bottle that you can keep as a souvenir, and you can fill it up here, and everything's connected. So obviously my sunglasses are now connected around my neck should they fall in, and I am all wired up with the camera, so everything's connected and attached to your body, which is just fantastic. So next stop, the tour. already seen the hippos and already done the ledge that you saw when I was heading up to the second level to do one of the bridges. Heading out over the water. This wobbles more than you would think, and you really have to concentrate. You can see that the normal tours are just below and I'm over the top. This is bonkers. I'm trying to do... That is a lot of fun. One bridge down, one to go. With that, we've stopped for lunch. What a beautiful place to have lunch. I cannot believe it. Let me show you around our boma. So they're laying tables out with tablecloths. And we have a beautiful view over the Savannah. This is absolutely incredible. We have views of giraffe and collie cattle. Wow, wow, wow. I have to say, it's just spectacular. The view behind me, lunch with a view. I'm excited to try lunch now. The detail, napkins, just fantastic. Let's check out what lunch is.
Let us know. You know you've done it correctly when you see a purple orchid staring at you.
Oh, wow.
Then you had some dietary changes based on allergy or food preference. We're going to come talk to you individually. I'm going to go over what we call our standard things. Okay, have you seen that?
Lunch was spectacular. Such good quality, fresh food. Perfect. With one of the best views, I'd say. I have to be honest, that was some fantastic food, and this potentially is one of the best tours. In fact, it is the best tour I've ever done on Disney property, and one of the best experiences I've done. Fantastic. And with that, the end of the tour has come. What a tour, I have to say. One of my personal highlights of any Disney trip was the Wild Africa trek. I think it came out of about $180. It may have been a little bit less, but it is worth it. I know it's a little bit pricey, but if you're in the kind of area that you want to book tours and that fits in with your budget, I highly recommend it. The food was fantastic. Our cast members and guides were phenomenal. The location for lunch at the Boma was stunning. Fantastic from start to finish. 3 hours away from people in what is actually a very busy Animal Kingdom today. I'm not doing any rides in Animal Kingdom today. We're just going to head to the Nomad Lounge, going to have a drink and decompress and kind of talk about the tour. And then I'll give you some highlights of what I thought was great from the whole experience. This evening I have other plans, but it's just been a fantastic day, and I love that I've come to Disney's Animal Kingdom and not done a ride. I don't need to, because it's just a great park with a great experience to have a wander around. So we'll check into the Nomad Lounge and have a cocktail or two before heading back to the resort for a sleep and a bit of a nap. Talk about a table with a view. We have a view outside of the water, and it is beautiful here at the Nomad Lounge. Very, very nice. Lots of detail on the menu, lots of cocktails, and a selection of beers. I have gone for the Elephant Foot IPA. I really like this IPA, it's very nice. With quite the view. It's not a bad life, I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, and I'm back in the stateroom. Stateroom? Oh, and I'm back in my room. I'm actually filming this a couple of days on because I wanted to kind of have the opportunity to process the whole Wild Africa trek. I have to say, my opinion hasn't changed. It was phenomenal. I do believe it is the best Disney tour you can do on property. It's a great price, it's a great length, it's got so much fun activities packed into it, from the high wire to the Savannah tour to lunch. It is just boom, boom, boom. It's fantastic. The guides and the cast members was out of this world. I've had the photos through, like, I'll just kind of try and put a few, but incredible. I will say, if you have mobility issues, I wouldn't say it was strenuous. However, you did have to watch where you was going when you're going through the woods. There was lots of branches and stuff like that you had to watch where you was going. There was stairs up to some of the platforms as well, and the actual bridges themselves was more challenging than I was expecting. There were bigger gaps, they moved more, so I would say it is something to consider. There are height restrictions and weight restrictions. I was reading a couple of things online about like weight restrictions. The gear itself, just to kind of put anybody's mind at rest, they do weigh you. It's completely private. It's basically so you get the right gear. The gear itself doesn't weigh a lot. It is probably a couple of pounds, so you don't need to worry about kind of the extra weight of the gear, because it does say online that you will be weighed and you have to be within the weight bracket due to the with the gear on. It doesn't weigh an awful lot, so I probably wouldn't worry too much about that, but it is something to consider. It was just fantastic, absolutely incredible. Highly recommend if you have it within your Disney budget and it's something you want to do. It fan-blooming-tastic, so I will definitely be doing it again in the future. I'm off now. Tomorrow, next Sunday, will be Magic Kingdom, and it is a fun one because I've already been, because this is a couple of days ahead, so it is a fantastic video and we get lots done, including Tron twice. So, thank you very much for watching this video. Like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you guys next Sunday here at One Max Dream and the Magic Kingdom. Good night.